So the questions are these. How can we really activate the best of the private sector to meet the challenges of the real world? Is there a way to accelerate my career that doesn't involve boring online or classroom courses? And can I really impact people in the developing world with the skills that I have? Can I finally feel proud of what I know? Those are the questions, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Philippa White, and this is Thai Unearthed. Keep listening, and you can follow us on our journey as we show you how we're connecting the private sector with the social sector to make change. Hello everyone, Philippa White here, and welcome to episode 7 of Thai's podcast. Now today I'm speaking with Salah Ahmad, the founder of Jiyan Foundation for Human Rights, and I'm speaking with him in Berlin. Now Salah is a child and family therapist trained in Germany, and during his many years at the Treatment Center for Torture and Violence Victims in Berlin, he treated hundreds of traumatized refugees from dozens of countries. Salah, who also experienced flight and exile, has always been committed to human rights, minority interests, the prevention of violence, and improved access to psychological assistance for victims of violence in Iraq. Following the fall of the Saddam regime, Salah returned to his native Iraq, where he opened the first treatment center for survivors of torture and war violence. During the following years, he used his many years of experience to establish the concept of psychotherapy and trauma treatment in Iraq. Salah regularly commutes between Germany and Iraq, and the success and reputation of the Jiyan Foundation enables it to influence policymakers, which in turn has a positive impact on patients' lives. So Salah, hello. It really is such a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you for having me on. I am very happy to have this interview. Thank you.
Oh, good. And we can't wait to raise awareness of the really important work that you do. So as you know, Salah, we will be working with you and the Jiyan Foundation shortly for our Thai Accelerator program, which we're really excited about. And we have a fantastic team of professionals coming together from around the world to help you find a way to generate income to support your healing garden for survivors of trauma and terror. And I thought, what a great way to be able to raise awareness to so many of the other people out there who listen to this podcast to help share your story, because I think it's so important that people know about what you're working on, what you're all fighting for, and the incredible work that you do. So I just wonder if you can start by telling our listeners about you, the work you do, and the story of how and why the organization was set up.
Yeah, thank you very much. First, I want to say I apologize because my English isn't so perfect. And I hope that everyone understands me. It will be, this is my first point. And the second, to start with the history, it was so that we had a regime for 40 years, Saddam Hussein and his dictatorship. And later we had a big war with Iran in Iraq, and there was ISIS. And this society hasn't any peace many years. And we have 1,000 traumatized people in this country. And 15 years ago, it was the same, that we had so many traumatized family, which they destroyed because the violence from the government against the courts first and later against everyone in this country. This made me to establish the first center in Kirkuk in 2005. And it was very difficult because we hadn't any psychotherapists. I started first to train my staff. And it was very difficult because the stigma that the people, they didn't accept psychotherapy to come to the therapy. And they was in a very bad trauma. But it was difficult for them. All this to solve all this problem, it was in the first year very, very difficult. Thank many friends and organization, we succeed to establish a big team and a very powerful team in this country. And we was the first center for violence and torture victims in the country, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
How extraordinary.
Yeah. And it was so much. After 1 year, we had so many patients and the needs. We know that it was very huge. We have today 12 centers in different areas in this country. We start.
How extraordinary.
Yeah, we start with 1 and 12 staff, and now we have 12 centers with 270 staff, you know. It is a big number for us, and to finance this project, it is of course difficult, very difficult. We need many help, we need many donations, we need people, friends like your organization, your programs to help, because we work for peace for everyone in the world.
Yeah. Maybe you can tell us a bit about the challenges that you face in your part of the world so that our listeners can better understand the realities on the ground, and perhaps you can tell us things that they may not know. The area that you're, you know, what the work that you're doing and how you're supporting people.
What I say in the first minute, that mental health is a stigma for many people. They didn't speak about own trauma, or because the people, they say that they are crazy. This, what we established, it was only mental health in the first time, and later to help many women, which they didn't come, because this point we established a medical department in the center, that the women or children, they say that they go to the doctor, not to the psychotherapy, but they get in the center psychotherapy. Because of society and the stigma, we done this, and it was very, very good for many women, which we can help without any stigmatization, you know. This was a big problem. And the second problem, we hadn't any psychotherapist in the country. In Middle East, you don't find so much psychotherapists, and in Iraq, we haven't any school with the people learn psychotherapy. And this was the second big challenge with how we solve it, to train all the staff every time, and from every country. We had friends would they come to Kurdistan and help us to train our staff to have a big and strong team, you know.
Wow. So there's no training for psychotherapy in the country?
There is psychological study, only, and it isn't help for treatment, you know. And this is what we change now in the country. We have, after 15 years, so a positive issue that every university, they have some departments for psychotherapy and clinical psychology, which we hadn't that in the time, in the beginning, in 2005.
Yeah.
And this was Jiyan Foundation. I'm sorry.
Can you explain? Sorry. No, that's fine. Finish what, I think there was a bit of a delay. Finish what you were saying.
No, I am finished. Please ask what you want.
Okay. No, I just wanted to see if you could explain for our listeners why psychotherapy is so important, and why the work that you're doing is so important. What are the types of stories that you can tell, or if you can tell us about the beneficiaries of the work that you're doing? What's the reality on the ground there? What have people experienced that is so important to support them with psychotherapy?
Yeah, you know, we had many, for example, torture victims. And we have many women, they was in the prison and they was raped by policemen and by the forces. We have people with, they destroyed a big village, for example, from them, and they hadn't any place. All these people, they feel first, if we speak about a raped woman, she feels in the first time guilty. Why me? And they feel so bad, and the psychological condition, it is so bad, they cannot accept oneself again. And this makes them to think about suicide, about to kill oneself, or to don't live, in this society. And to give them again the hope and to that they are not guilty. It is a difficult work, and you can do it only through psychotherapy, not medical or medicine to give them to sleep well, but they never forget this bad history that they had, for example. And we have so many people they have these problems. We done the best thing for them to feel and to have a hope again for the life, to start a new life with a new history. But they never forget, of course, the old history. In the psychotherapy, we do something that the people, they learn to live with that what happened in the past. They never forget it, but they learn to live with it, to accept this.
Of course.
And this is the difficult, what you say, step in psychotherapy for traumatized people.
Can you bring to life the methods that you use? I'm fascinated by the Healing Garden. I think it's such a beautiful, positive, empowering project.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about that? Because it does sound so.
We had,
yes,
for example,
go ahead.
a small example. We have in the area where we established this Healing Garden, 3 generations after each other. That was in the very bad situation, psychological, because there was no help for them until we got in this area. I mean, psychotherapeutical or in mental health area. Nothing was there. And we saw many children which they had so much violence in their own life. They never spoke with adult people. And a small example, we had a child, he was in that time, I think, it was 10 years old. And what we done, we had a duckling for him to care about this small bird or animal. And he never spoke with me or with the psychotherapist, with no one. After this meeting, this duckling was the bridge between the therapist and himself. He spoke through this duckling, and so he cared so good about this animal. He feels so good after 6 months. He explained what they done with him at home. For example, there was domestic violence against him. There was sexual abuses against him. All this history, we learned it after 6 months to give him this bridge, this chance with a small animal, which it gives him the power to speak again.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a story.
Yeah, it is something like this. This gives us the hope that we are on the right way to help these children, because they will be our future, of course. Yeah. And the society needs these people. And we don't need a child which he grow in violence. He will be aggressive later too. But if we help him, we will integrate him again in the society for human being. No?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the questions I wanted to ask you, because I'm sort of jumping around a little bit, just sort of to try and capture everything, but I did want to know, what is something that really concerns you? What sort of keeps you up at night when you think about just the challenge that you have in front of you? What do you worry about?
If you know about ISIS, You hear many things about the violence what ISIS used in Iraq and Syria. And they had more than 6,000 child soldiers. But we don't know where they are now. They are in the families. They will be in the future a danger group if we don't help these children. And this makes me to be very worried and sad if we don't find a way how we help these children to integrate them in the society again. Because they wasn't guilty. They was 8 years, 9 years, 6 years, and they were child soldiers by force from ISIS. And now they are in own families, and the family, they cannot do anything for them. They will be psychological in a bad situation. And the society, I think, needs to help these people, because I am worried about that in the future, we will have many people with they believe on violence as a solution,
Yes.
And this makes me a little bit sad,
Absolutely. And what gives you hope?
The hope is, as I told you, if I see this child that he is again in the society, he believes on himself. Or, for example, we see patients when they come, the head is down and they are very sad. You cannot see that they are happy. And after 6 months, they come to you, they laugh, they speak with you, they ask another person, And this gives me the hope, we are in the right way. Let us to continue.
Absolutely. Yeah. Can you talk about the healing garden? Just I'm fascinated by the process that you use of also art therapy, and I wonder if you can just give us, if you can bring to life the beneficiaries. Obviously, you talked about the women and the children. I'm sure there's also men in these groups, and I know that the art therapy and the art. And I just wonder if you can talk a little bit about just the process that you use.
We had, now it is because Corona, it is a little bit difficult to work in big groups. We have.
Well, actually, I'm keen to actually understand. Actually, before we go to that question, why don't you talk about my question previously? So do you want to just talk about how you have been affected by COVID? Just because obviously everyone around the world has been affected in so many different ways. And I'm very keen to know how your work at the Jiyan Foundation.
Maybe we answer this one first.
That would be good.
Okay. In the first time, it was for us very difficult to start to close the centers, because we know you cannot stop a psychotherapy in a process, It will be very difficult for clients and the patient when they need someone to listen to them, to feel better and to be accepted. Because they have the stigma that they feel bad, And because this, we find the way to change the way face-to-face therapy to remote therapy,
Okay. Yes.
And it was very positive for many patients. But it was, for example, because we have a group from people that are very poor. They haven't money to have internet, to have a good, for example, mobile telephone. And this was the biggest problem for us. We buy for everyone an internet to be online with us. It was in the beginning a little bit complicated, and later now we saw that it was very, very helpful, because we have many people they are affected to suicide oneself, and this is very bad for us if they kill oneself in the time of COVID. Every second one will be depressive about clothes, shops, clothes, everything in the world. And it is the same situation in Iraq too. The people, they cannot do anything. And if they haven't any people to speak about the trauma too, they will be, at the end, they will be finished. They cannot do anything. And because the Jiyan Foundation had a program from the first day to be careful about this point, and we succeed on it. We have many hundred people that are online with us, and they get the therapy through internet, through remote sessions,
And actually, what is the situation like right now in Iraq from a COVID point of view? Are things loosening? Are things coming back to some kind of? Are you able to meet with people now, or is it still only virtual?
It is now very, very difficult, but we have masks and we use everything, and we have some small machine to control if the people they are infected or no, because before they come inside, and if they are infected, we help them to find a way to get some medication and any help. But it is we reduce the number to 50% to face-to-face for difficult cases, and another 50% it is via remote session, via internet.
Yes.
But it is difficult. It is very difficult, for the clients, because they have sometimes concentration problems, and they cannot listen all the time via computer, or sometimes only mobile telephone. It is very difficult for them. Sometimes you have cuts 4 times in 30 minutes,
Yes.
Yeah, and it makes it very difficult, but we see the needs is very huge, and this makes us to do it. We know it is difficult. We know it is not very, very good as we want, but we do it, And we see that the profit for the patient, they accept it, they like it, and this is for us very necessary,
Of course.
Yeah.
So in the context of COVID, but also because obviously it's quite a new thing, but the Healing Garden obviously has been going longer than that. And I'm sure that sort of the long-term view, hopefully, the world around the world is hoping that, we can start having these types of meetings in person again. What do you want to just bring to life? This is sort of back to my question before we started talking about COVID, just some of the stories that have sort of stood out, and just talking a little bit more about the Healing Garden and your process with regards to art therapy. And are you able to still do that virtually in the way that you're working, and just to let people to bring to life your just your methodology and how you're doing it?
We have a woman group. This is a group which they taken by us as slaves, and we have many women with they sell them more than 10 times in this 3 years when they was by ISIS as prisoners. And this woman, we have a woman clinic for them. It is beside our Healing Garden. And we use all this help, or treatment for this woman in the Healing Garden. Now, if we say, because Corona, we must be a little bit careful, they want all the time to go in the garden. Sometimes 1 or 2 persons with each other, they go and stay there more than 1 hour or 2 hours and come back in the clinic, And it is how a woman say, it is my paradise. And we had some person what we done with them to give him a piece land in the healing garden and some seeds and some things which they like, to use it to see how the plant it grow and how the nature is. And this was very, very nice discussion about this point and how they feel after this. She say, for example, I had a lady, she was, they taken by ISIS, she was 17. And she comes back, she was, I think, 20 years. And she had, in this time, 2 children, but she didn't get her children back. I don't know why. And she was very sad all the time. After this peace land and after the treatment in the healing garden, and this lady was the power for her group. And she was, as a psychotherapist in the group, so strong, she helped every woman in the group. She was the biggest help for us, and believe me, we didn't, after the group was finished, she said, I will come back to you. And she tried to come back again only to help another woman,
Oh, how wonderful.
Yes. And if you see something like this, you will be very happy as psychotherapist. You get hope to continue more and more and to do more for these people, because they are in a huge need,
Yes.
Yeah, this was an example, yeah.
And where does the art therapy come in? In what part of the work at Jiyan Foundation?
We have for this group different activities, and one is art therapy. They know now that art therapy, it isn't only to make the best pictures or anything what they do. They must do it how they like it. And this was a very good thing. We had so many, paint pictures. We make an art exhibition. Exhibition with the High School for Art in Slimani and the university. And these pictures, they was in Austria, in Europe, and now they are, I think, in London, from this patient. And it makes us too happy, and the people, if they hear that what they done, it is an international power too. Some people, they accept them, and they own pictures, on artwork is accepted by another people to look on it. And it was very, very positive for the clients,
Yes, and but also such a wonderful way, just the story that you just gave about that woman.
Yeah.
She obviously feels so empowered, right?
She's
so much stronger. And to share that story of empowerment and hope and opportunity, and her now, impacting in a positive way other women through their healing journey and capturing that hope. I mean, I've seen the artwork from various different women and people in the material, and you look at it and you see the pain that they had, but you can see the hope and the story that goes along with it's such a beautiful way to raise awareness of your work. But also tell these stories, and for them to tell their stories, which is obviously a powerful part of the process as well. I find it's fantastic, and that actually that brings me to the the Thai Accelerator project that we have with you, which is sort of around this. And I wonder if you can talk a little bit around it rather than me explain it. I thought how perhaps you can explain how you hope that we can help, and how you hope to benefit, and how the Jiyan Foundation will benefit too.
I think this program, what you have, it is grateful, because I think this art which we make, or for example, bags or anything which we can sell through Jiyan Foundation, it will be helpful. As I told you, we had in the beginning 5,000 patients in a year, but now we have with the same money 8,000 patients in a year. Yeah? And this makes the needs very huge. We have a group from people, they cannot take a taxi or to come to the centers. And what we do, they get the money for the taxi, as a travel cost, maybe sometimes $2 or $3 or $5 or $10, but and to get the treatment, because if we don't pay them this money, they cannot come. And this is the sadness, that we have so many people, they are not only in need to get a treatment, they are need to get more help. Sometimes you see a woman and it is very cold and she had a jacket to wear it. And this make us, of course, to find a way how we can help these people. And I think this program, if we find friends like you, to sell something or to donate for Jiyan Foundation, will be a positive point, because this we will get help for more patients and more people when they are in need to get some treatment, they will get it, And this is the positive side, which I see in this project, in this time.
Good. Yeah. Well, and we're really looking forward to it too. I can't wait for us to be able to pull together a group of people. We're going to be launching this with you mid-October. So we're just figuring out final dates, but the plan is for that to kick off then. And we'll spend 6 weeks working. Well, a month actually, working with you. The program for them is 6 weeks, but with you it's a month, and helping you raise awareness of your work, and hopefully finding a way for you to be able to generate income through, different ideas that together you will come together to see what works best for you, and and we'll see how we can help. So I'm really looking forward to being able to do that.
It makes us I wonder happy if and our patient too,
And us and the people involved. I mean, the people who are already signed up, they just can't wait to be able to use what they know to be able to significantly impact an organization and a group of people. I mean, the great thing is, coming out of this, you really will have something tangible that will help you and your beneficiaries. And that's what I get really excited about with Ty, because something tangible will come out of this, and you will find a way to be able to generate income. So I'm excited for that. So So just to wrap things up, what are you? Perhaps you just want to tell people, what you're working on at the moment, or if there's anything that I haven't asked you that perhaps you want to share with our listeners.
I think first I feel very well now after this, what we spoke about it. It was very nice, but what I say, it is maybe I repeat some words because we spoke now about it. It is that the Jiyan Foundation, because the needs, it grow and grow, and we need more friends and more can help us. We have 12 centers only in Kurdistan and Iraq. We have a center in Syria, and this organization needs help. And if we get a friendship with you and with another people, would they can donate or help us in a way, it will be very, very helpful for us. And now we are in discussion, only for your information, to establish an academy for psychotherapy, because we see that Middle East, this area, needs some places like this to have more psychotherapists to help people better, and because the needs, they are very big, and we hope that we will succeed with each other to get more help from you and your organization.
Great. Well, definitely, you can count on us. So, and also what I will do, because this is obviously going out to reach other people, in the description in the podcast, of course, we will put to your organization, which of course will have contact information. So to any of you out there that are listening, if this resonates, please, if you're interested to get involved through, a project with Ty, if there's still time for this particular Ty Accelerator, of course, get in touch with Ty. But of course, if you want to donate, or if you have any partner ideas for the Academy, of course, reach out directly to the Jiyan Foundation and to you. So absolutely, the contact details will be there. And anyone, please, if you are interested, please do get in touch. Absolutely. Well, listen, Salah, thank you so much for your time and for sharing your stories and for helping us understand about the work that you're doing. I really appreciate it.
I hope that my English wasn't so bad. I hope that everyone understands me what I mean.
Yes, your English was absolutely fine. I understood. Okay. So if I understood, everyone else would have understood as well.
Okay, thank you very much, Philippa.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
It was my pleasure. Thank you.
Good. We look forward to working with you soon. Take care.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye, Salah. Hey everyone, this is Philippa again. So this is your chance to get involved with Ty. We have 3 absolutely amazing virtual opportunities available, all rooted in connecting the private sector with the social sector to make change. Ty has never been more necessary than right now. So if you're looking for life-changing leadership development opportunities for your employees and you want your company to impact the world, we've got you covered. If you're looking to step out of your comfort zone and use your skills to make a difference and keen to meet other like-minded professionals with similar values, then our Ty Accelerator program is for you. There are so many options, so I urge you to get in touch. Go to theinternationalexchange.co.uk for more information or just shoot us an email. Better companies, better leaders, better world.